Shalom, shalom, y'all Shalom. He rich like Tulsa, Oklahoma. What's in out here to cross up down, cross down on the break. First age of peace, our first word two. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Hashem, God. Another who times creating as a father, son of the spirit. The honor, the cross of the great millstone. Shalom, sister, brother, living the truth. Shalom, brothers and sisters that's listening, standing for themselves. Shalom. I come talk today, hey. Whole lot going on, y'all. A whole lot. Everybody know, everybody can see it. World War III kicking in, BRICS nations kicking in. The dollar is teetering, about to collapse. Like it's at the point now, Esau is telling you on every major outlet, hey, the dollar about to collapse. Go get Bitcoin. Go get gold. Go get silver. Like everybody's saying that. I know it's like they're trying to distract everybody from Trump, but the problem is that dollar collapse, man, which is going to lead to World War III. Automatic, because Esau went back to the dollar. They say oil, but really it's the military. Really it's the military. Esau pumps everybody and using the dollar. If you don't use the dollar, you go to war. Example, Muammar Gaddafi and Saddam Hussein. You see now, at the point now, Esau's military is weak. The sword is weak. And these countries, they got a thing called BRICS nations. They're banding together, all of them, and they're all decided on one point to get rid of the dollar. Like Esau's enemies are coordinated against him. You know, as far as the Babylonian Edomites. And so what they did is that Yahweh about to destroy Babylon the Great, which is America. You know, you can see it. You really can't deny it no more. It's like it's very vivid in your face. It's not tearing, and like we better brace for impact because it's about to hit. You know, and like you can tell it's about to hit because all the Eves can feel it. They crying. But you know, they had their faith in Babylon the Great, Esau, they thought he was smart, he the best. They all thought like they won. Edomite was talking like America never be destroyed. Remember that he was talking like, "Oh, America's military is this, and that," and they even smiling like, "Yeah." But now she's starting to see like, "Hey man, he lying. It ain't looking good for us, man." And now she's like, she has no comfort. But see, people in the truth, we have the comfort, man. Get the comfort of the scriptures. We knew this was coming, so we just looking like, there it go, right on time, man. It's like we marking down the calendar when we getting out of jail. You know, we feel like we're in prison, man. We don't like being up under Esau. So it's a good thing to us. It's a bad thing to them. So you see the contrast in your different Israelites, man. The whole elect is good, rejoicing. Because the Lord is destroying this place, man. He's showing his power. The same way he did ancient Egypt, he's doing the Babylon the Great America. We witnessing this. Be like, you know, call Lord Yahweh Shah. Two-thirds looking like, man, what your wife gonna do? Jeff Bezos, what they gonna do, man? Get it right, man. Like, he looking like, man, they gonna get right. If the Lord said he don't want it, it's going down. So you better get right with the Lord. Because Babylon the Great America right now, you might as well say that's the Titanic, man. The iceberg done hit. You know what that hit? Sucker going down. So they got Trump being indicted. That's their band music. They like play the band music, you know, keep everybody calm. They got certain people talk about, man, we're gonna raise the debt ceiling, we'll raise the tax rates, what they call it, ice. We'll raise that up. They try to put a band-aid on it, man. I'm looking like that sucker bleeding out, man. It's a big gash in Babylon the Great America. This devil trying to put on a band-aid. People like, I think it'll work. Still scoring on it. I'm looking, hey. They don't like support right now. Yeah. And it ain't gonna get better, man. So especially in the spirit of, you know, get ready for the kingdom of heaven. See, Jake feel like that because they think this is it. They don't know there's nothing greater coming. We all like, man, we got the kingdom of heaven coming. We gonna move. But why would you not want that? Like, you should be cheering for this sucker to go. It's like this devil done beat you, whipped you, oppressed you, and now he on the deathbed dying. And they over praying, he's praying to Jesus. Man, I'm like, pull the damn plug on this devil.
This is Ecclesiastes 25:7. It says, there be 9 things that I have judged in my heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have the joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies.
Ooh, hey, that's one of my favorite precepts, man. Him that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. You seeing that, man? Like, don't you know our forefathers gave anything to see we about to witness when they was out there picking cotton, getting their back beat in, watching their daddy get lynched because he tried to buck up against Esau. I mean, they prayed for this day, and it's here. So we rejoicing on that, man. He said 9 things. He said 9 things I count happy. I got the joy of my children too, man. You know, brothers got their children. So We about to witness the fall of Babylon the Great, man, and that's a great thing. The Lord said He called it happy. We happy about that. We rejoicing.
So, not to mention the apostles of old, man. They used to say to Yahweh all the time, "Hey, man, we ain't gonna restore the kingdom back to us, man. We ain't gonna restore the kingdom back to us." And we're witnessing things that they haven't even seen yet.
Read about that. That was the same question that the disciple asked when the Messiah, Yahweh, rose up from the dead. Like they said, Lord, when you restore the kingdom again to Israel. And then Yahweh said, nobody knows but His Father, because His Father was in the heaven. All right, but now we're seeing that time coming right now. You know, and so America is about to be destroyed. The dollar is about to crash, just like the oxygen said. You know, the dollar about to crash. The bank system about to implement that the MOTB system. That's exactly what we getting ready to happen. It's going to happen next month. All right, we right around the corner. All right, man, that's what it's all about. See, this is on the world stage. The elites are crashing the global economy system to bring in that MOTB. And you know that because they already did a precursor for it with that 19 situation. That was like a test run. That was so they could get numbers, get data. Okay, these people went for it. These people didn't. Okay, so I got to run, more disinformation, more censorship. It's all preparation. They're about to come with the MOTB. It's gonna be, hey, that's the in-game problem right there. That's Revelation 13:16. See, everybody that love money, they're gonna fall for that temptation. That's why you shouldn't be in love with money. If the dollar collapse, if you get your comfort for the dollar and it collapses, he's not gonna come like a superhero, like I got this thing for CBDC, central bank digital currency. They're gonna say, put this device in your body, and you'll get, what they call universal basic income. You get $1,000 a month. So you ain't gotta work no more. People ain't gonna be working on the B system. The B system's gonna be like a big old welfare state, where you just you do what the system tells you to do, and you get your monthly, your reimbursement. That's what this devil is planning to do. Yahshua. And then like you get that MOTB device in your body, you finish, man. That means you're no longer acceptable to Yahshua. That's you bound down to Esau. That's basically you making Esau your God. That's that law he's trying to implement in Exodus. Where if you don't want to go out free and you want to stay forever slave to your master, you'll bore your ear with an awl or like a sharp instrument. Esau ain't doing it but the same thing with a technological speed. And what Esau trying to do, he's trying to be slick with it, because at the beginning of that law, it actually said the master supposed to bring the servant to the judge. And see, but because Esau got a God complex, he think he the judge. He think he the most high. He got a God complex, so he's gonna bypass that and basically force everybody to get their MOTB and try to have a lot of slaves. All right, he's trying to finesse game. All right, and that's exactly what he's been doing for so many years. He's always a liar.
This is Isaiah 36:6. It says, "Look, thou trustest in the staff of a broken reed on Egypt, wherein if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, all that trust in him."
You hear that? So who's the new Pharaoh? The new Pharaoh, modern day Pharaoh, Esau, Edom. And I like that scripture spot on right there. If you trust Esau, Edom, it says just go in your hand and pierce it. That's gonna be that MOTB, man, the RFID CHIP. And it's already here. They already got with the Elon Musk got the Neuralink. You got what's that? BlackRock got one. Yeah. It's like over 10 of them. Huh? Like you got Citron. Yeah, that's what I was gonna mention. Citron. Like ain't no conspiracy theory. It's here. Technology's on the table. The laws is on the book. Making commercials about them. God. So this ain't we just making this up. This is in the scriptures, man. It prophesied to happen. And what I just read right there shows you trust in Esau, man, it's gonna go all the way in your hand, man. And once you get that in your hand, they gonna GPS track you. They can track your every purchase. They're gonna know where you bought it from, who you bought it from. Like it's basically like your whole prophecy is gone. In one fell swoop, man. As soon as they prick you with it, you done. And see, that's why in the word you read that the hopeful like men, the 144,000 like virgins. That means Esau didn't put nothing in us, man. He didn't prick us. Because that thing, they're gonna put the MOTB, it looked like a rod, man, like a needle. That's been pricked, So you're not a virgin no more, man. Esau done put something off in you. He done implanted like a technological seed in your butt, man. That's monitoring your every move, You know, your every purchase. You can GPS track you. That you get a device in your body, you don't think about you going to the woods and in the mountains. Hey, then look, it's so technological spin on it. Esau got drones. Say you do something he don't like, say something he don't like, he could be back in the room, press a button, a drone come out and light your butt up with a missile, just like that.
Or cut the chip off of your butt.
Gone. Like what's that movie? Hobbs and Shaw. When you cut every chip off, you know, and dude drowned. He just made his whole body just break up, man. It's about to be bad, man. And the whole thing they're doing with the economy crashing, the dollar crashing, they're about to implement that. And what's the way we can counter that, man? You gotta have faith in Yahweh Shah. He's gonna take care of you. That's what faith gonna kick in, man. That gift gonna be precious then. You know, because Esau, he gonna test everybody's faith. You know, like, can you really make it out there on your own? You know, we'll see. Yeah. So this is my system. This is my stuff. You don't get what I say get, you don't get none of that. You're gonna say get out there, get it on your own. And then us with faith, hopefully we gonna do it. And that devil gonna see us doing it just like Pharaoh. That's why I like how he called him Pharaoh. Because he gonna see us making it in the woods, and he gonna come down great wrath. They gonna send a military strike team on them. I don't want people to see if they can make it without me. Nah, man, nah. Go do something about that.
I got you. It's real quick. It's Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice ye heaven, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth
And it's perfect, man. You got a short time, man. The devil see that Yahweh is coming in. But like the Jerry Yahshua showed me last night, man. He out in his truck, he seen chariots. The devil seeing chariots like to see chariots. They're starting to become more common, showing themselves more. The devil like, oh shoot, Yahweh coming. So it's a clock ticking in his head. Like Yahweh coming like a pass rush. So he saw like Tony Romo, he in the pocket scrambling, panicking. You know. Yeah, hey, you know, y'all shot get here, man. He gonna lay the wood to him. You know, his back going out. Just like Tony Romo's back went out. You know? So hey, he saw scared, man. So hey, he looking like, okay, so I got the Jason my present. I'm about to do it, man. Once y'all shot get here, that's it for you, man. Ain't no negotiating. Ain't no can I pay? Can I do reparations? I'm sorry. Man, none of that. So he got but a short time. And they frustrated, man, because everything ain't going right. They lose their wisdom at the same time. So they can't do nothing right. They're like, I can't get right. We getting smarter, we getting our wisdom, and he losing it. You know, it's like he fumbling. Like he coming out the gate, he just fumbling all over, fumbling. He like, man, we over here running good, doing good, talking, building the temple, teaching one another about your how about y'all shot, getting strong. They should look strong right now. Look at the hope we let. Man, you see why that devil scared? Like, God dang, y'all coming? They out here in the hallway heads pumping real hard. They're like, hey, man, they probably up there, hey, beating up on their little underlings. Like, man, I said have it ready next week. You know, smacking them. He first they spitting his coffee out. Like, man, what the heck? I was supposed to be done 3 months ago. I'm running behind schedule. You see what they doing? You see the charges showing up? So devil, they terrified, man. They in there shaking. Because really, deep down inside, Esau know he got an L coming. You know, that's a bad thing. You going to war, you know you're going to lose. But how can you feel good about that? You know, that's that devil right now. He's like, he's going out to war. He's scared. You know he's going to lose, man. But nonetheless, he still got to throw it out there, man. The devil's still going to try. He's full of pride. And really all he's going to get, that's why the scripture comes in 2/3. When he comes down with great wrath with the priest of the ox pulled out, he's going to get you 2/3. They're going to be giving it to his hand. You know, and really that's the Lord like giving them up. Like you didn't worship me, you didn't pray to me, you don't know me, so I'm gonna give you the Esau, man. Let me let Esau have his way with you. That's what looking at the church like, hey man, we're in it right now. Like the Lord gave us an opening to get some salvation, get the hedge of protection. And Jacob's just like throwing all over that. Why? Because Esau got so much good stuff. Esau got money, Esau got military. Like, but he's the devil, man. Let's go back to your history. You got Google. Go watch Goodbye Uncle Tom. That dude ain't changed, man. He's still a devil. He literally wants to, you know, fantasize about whipping your back. He want to rape our old ladies. You know, hang you in a tree. I know these devils, they like seeing things suffer. I noticed that they get a kick out of that. The devil ain't changed. He got slick about it, man. He got smarter. That's it.
the scripture that speaks about that. They say they can't go to bed without doing mischief.
And that's true. This devil chemical bombing the whole world right now. These strange derailments ain't just happening just cause. He doing it on purpose, man. It's like he know we about to get the world back again. So see, it's like a person that's angry. Since he know we about to get it, what he gonna do? I'm gonna trash it. I'm gonna dump chemicals over here. I'm gonna burn this. They ain't getting nothing, man. I'm gonna tear it up since I can't have it. That's the attitude Esau got right now, man. And it really, it's building up that righteous anger. That's why the Lord about to lay the smack down on. We gonna do it too. You know, we see what the devil doing. You over trying to destroy the earth because we gonna get it. That's how you know Esau is the devil, man. He ain't gonna just hand the baton off like, man, it's y'all's turn. My bad, you know, we done messed the earth up here. Y'all had it. Nah, man, he gonna be. I'm about to destroy the ocean. I'm gonna poison the air. I'm gonna poison the soil where you can't grow nothing. I'm gonna just mess everything up.
GMO everything.
Yeah, so you can't have nothing, man. I'm gonna destroy the world. You know, he trying to destroy really the people because he want it. So he like, I'm gonna destroy Jake, so Jake can't have nothing, man. And the Lord like, man, you ain't doing it but what I told you to do, and I'm gonna give you the ones I don't like. You get the rejects. The ones I like, I'm gonna preserve them. You know, I got plans for them. Those are, you know, our new rulers right there. They're gonna set everything in motion. What you destroy, we gonna fix. So I'm gonna just give you the ones I don't like. All them little Tatianas, the ratchets, all your the Pookie and Ray Ray, the hood nigga. I ain't them down, nigga. It's about niggas doing the work, nigga. It's about doing niggas in. Man, he gonna let them. Hey, Esau gonna have his way with all of them. Cause y'all sound like you don't know me. You don't know my laws. You don't know my commandments. You don't know my name. So hey, you got away with me, man. You don't want. That's my quote is. That's that Hosea 4:6. Get that right quick. That just popped up the spirit, man. That's why they're gonna be destroyed. They lack knowledge. Knowledge of what? Of Yahweh Shah. So this Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou should be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. So this truth ain't just for us, man. This is for our children too. I be looking at Jake like, if you ain't gonna get the truth, you at least do it for your seeds, man. You know what this devil about to do? This devil got Terminators, super soldiers, high frequency weapons, and this devil's about to, like, he want Jake blood, man. He about to like run through Jake real quick, man. Like we're standing there right now, Black Wall Street. This devil about to just run through and just destroy every Jake he sees. And then Lord said that if you know him, you know, see, Jake rejects knowledge, man. And like we be out on the highway heading to video pistol. I done told like every Jake in my family, most of them scoff like, nah, man, you being racist. Man, you over here just hating on white people. And that just sounds so crazy when I hear Jake say that. Like, nigga. And it be old Jake saying that to me. I'm like, you seen this devil get down. You seen it. So how can you up here tell me I'm wrong for not liking this devil? And I'm telling you what the devil about to do. Because you talk about it in secret meetings, and they ain't really secret no more. This Jake ain't paying attention. You know? They all talk about they got military operations on place. Like you can just see, like what's that, Davos, Switzerland? The world, man, Esau telling you what he about to do. And Jake too busy watching sports and whatever the heck they into on Instagram watching big booties.
Some of them trying to say the white man, trying to say, hey man, it ain't like that no more. You know, they got a lot of excuses, but besides listening to the fact. Yeah, the fact is that, just like I said, that they're making meetings about this shit. They're literally having meetings about it. The World Economic Forum. What do you think that was about? You know, the WHO, the what was it, World Health Organization. What's that about? You know, they got mass weapons that they hiding up on a medical code. With the guillotine, that's under a medical code. You see, and so they're gearing, they sharpen their sword just to destroy Yasha. Just like I said, the 2/3 gonna get caught up in it because they still listening, they still believing in this world.
Bio weapons. You know what you think they do? They want to spread pestilences, man. They make diseases. They make diseases, mutate them, and just go spread them, man. Esau doing that.
That's how fucked up the devil is. Man. He'll kill himself just to try to kill Jake, man. Just to not give it to Jake. So Jake is the next group, man. I got a quick one to go into that. This is Matthew 24 and 22. And it reads, it says, except these days be shortened. It says, except these days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, the days shall be shortened.
You're there for the elect's sake, the days should be short. So everybody should let you know that y'all gonna protect the elect. That's why the scripture say, put on therefore the elect. Why? Because the elect gonna get salvation. The elect gonna get protection, man. And the elect,
that's why you see that like a day don't even feel like a day no more. A day feel like shit, 12 hours. Like shit, time moving fast now, man. That's for the elect's sake, man. Because you know this devil is over here running rampant and doing all kind of wicked.
Like a week for like 4 days now. 3, I'll be turning around like, damn, we back at camp. Dang, you pay there again? Like, God, please. Like you said, man, a day do literally feel like 12 hours, man. I be fighting for time to spend time with my children, man. Like, I be just blinking, it's over. I would feel like 20 minutes. You know, you look up like that's about an hour already, damn. You know? So, and look, that's why I speed the time up. Like I said earlier, the devil's doing chemical warfare, man. He's spreading chemicals everywhere in the air. He's increasing it, his wickedness, because the time is short. So the Lord is shortening the time up for the elect's sake, man. It's like we let the devil keep ruling, like the scripture said, with no flesh survive. This devil, man, he put chemicals everywhere, man. It's gonna be more train derailment.
What he doing in Philly? That plant, that lake plant, and it got into their water, that chemical water, and they can't drink the water now. See, that's the devil in action right there.
Then he gonna lie and say the water good to drink, and that's just to take more lives. You know, first he said no drinking, then he said do drinking. I'm like, hey, you better follow that scripture out so I don't trust your enemy. But get some bottled water, don't drink that water, man.
Yeah, that's the spirit right there. That's why it said never trust thy enemy. Like as I was, so is it with you.
Sure. All he's doing lying, and then he's ready. You know, he's ready to take Jake's blood, man. He got to take Jake in a mass number. He's trying to offset the marriage. But like I said earlier, these devils know who got next. They know who the next rulers are. So but the devil's like, okay, if I know the Savior is coming, if I destroy all his people, who he gonna save? So that's his plan right there. His plan is I gotta take them out in big numbers. Big numbers.
That's beautiful that Doc brought out that precept, because it says the days be shortened. You know, if then there will no flesh be left to be saved. All right, and that's what Esau Edom is trying to do. The days be shortened. All right, because I wanted to read 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, right? But in 16:11, it actually summarized what 2nd Ezra what it's all about, the whole chapter, right? So this I'm gonna read the summary, because it says, who shall be saved and who not? All right, and who shall be saved? And that's the elect that's gonna be saved, and who not is mainly the 2/3. So the 2/3 gonna get killed off. And it says that all the world is now corrupted. That's Babylon, right? Babylon the Great, America is corrupted. The whole world, it corrupted the whole world. And then it said, and yet God shall save a few. All right, and that's how you know, the section 11 actually summarized this whole chapter. So this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1, and it says, he answered me then said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the time past, which I have told thee before. All right, and the time past, which Yahweh shall told us these times are gonna come. Okay, the dollar about to crash, so when the dollar crash, they're gonna spark the upwards of people. Okay, so we know it said, then shalt thou understand that is in the very same time wherein the highest would begin to visit the world which he made. And he said, and therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and upwards of the people in the world, all right? And so that upwards of the people is going to come by way of the dollar crash, okay? And that's right around the corner. That's basically next month, okay? And so if you're not aware, if you're not going to, you know, repent to Yahweh outside, you most likely going to be those very same individuals that's not going to be saved, all right?
That's going to cause a lot of panic, man. Like I said, it's going to be a major uproar. Because Americans get their comfort through the dollar. As long as the dollar's going, as long as you got a dollar in his pocket, you know, your average American is cool. As long as they got a dollar in their pocket. When that dollar crash, throw out, especially when they got a lot of money. Say you got like $50,000, $100,000 in the bank, and you go to zero. Hey, that's going to cause like instant anger. You don't want to be around those Thursdays like that when that done happen, man. Like Doc said earlier, before we started camp, man, they do it, especially if he got a gun. Hey, whoever he see gonna get it, man. Because he's angry. Because he done went from being super rich to now he broke. You know, and he put all his work to having money, especially like a cocky Jake. You know, got 100,000. The rims, nigga, broke niggas ain't on my game like me, you know. So his whole work is built into, you know, what type of dollars he got. When he go to zero, man, that Jay gonna go on a spree, man. You know, and then Esau gonna come in like the hero, you know, and he's gonna be like, I got you, man. You get all your money back, but you gotta do this. I want to put a device in your body, you know. And if Jay is not aware of the scriptures and doesn't know about Revelation 13 and 16, you know, the mark of the beast, then he's gonna do it. And when he does it, now he done canceled out all salvation, all hope. You finished, man. Esau mission accomplished for Esau, man. As soon as he put that thing in your body, pumping in your body, you smile like, got him. Like what that ugly dude, got him. As soon as he put it in your body, like, got him, man. They gonna your collar phone. I think got about 200,000 of them with it in their body, man. Like, good, man. We need Norm numbers. You know, they're gonna do the same campaign they did like when they did the 19 situation. Go to Jake neighborhoods. They probably got like a portable, you know, device thing. Like, man, kids come get your thing, man. And then you know, Jake always want a handout. So like, you get this thing, it's free. First people, it's free.
Yeah. Real quick, this gonna back you up perfectly, y'all. This is Ecclesiastes, aka Sirach, chapter 12, and verse 17. And it says, if adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. All right, who's that first? That's Esau Edom. And he says, and though he pretend to help thee, yet he shall undermine thee.
Woo, that was perfect. That's how he gonna do it. Jake gonna be like, oh man, Esau got my back, man. All I gotta do is put this thing in my head. You know, they're gonna make it seem convenient. You can log on to the internet. You don't need your phone. And you can recall all information. If you can't see, you can see again. Right. If you can't walk, you can walk again. They're gonna put it like it's a wonder device, man. Jake be like, where can I get mine at? They're gonna be running up. That's the miracle signs he's gonna be doing in front of everybody. Jake is gonna be wild, like, but Esau so smart. Esau so great. You know, I'm got to go get mine. You know, and then they're gonna say, the first 100 people get 20,000 Fed coins, whatever they're gonna call the cryptocurrency. And Jake gonna run and go get it, man. Not knowing that that's they destruction they're going to go get.
Man. That's why the scripture said a gift destroyeth the heart. Ooh, yeah. Hey, you trying to take a gift from Esau, hey man, you through. Hey.
And that's also in the book of Psalms that actually describes this devil. See, you know, Psalm 55 and 21, it said that he speaks sweetly with his lips, right? And one within his heart. All right, and that's the damn devil. That's the white man. So Esau is the so-called white man.
Man, he talk real smooth too, man. He talk like you here to help. Like these dummies think Elon Musk is for the people. Yeah. I'm like, this dude making a device to kill you, man. Then you on the flip side, you know, because they act like Bill Gates and Elon Musk going at. I'm like, both of them was designed to kill you. They're on that's good cop, bad cop type of stuff, man. Then like Eve think Jeff Bezos is so great because he got all this money, he a good device, it's real convenient, and I like it. And they don't know, like, man, these devils are carefully and craftily devising the plot to make you where you not accepting to y'all about y'all. Then we up and try to tell them, they like, look, bro, I ain't listening to you. I'm on the corner. You know, you nothing. You know?
They don't realize, you know, having wisdom in these scriptures, it basically like having, you know, having riches, you know, having money. And, you know, and it gives you a lot of wisdom when you listen to scriptures that says, measure out the time diligently. If we're measuring the time, we're seeing what's getting ready to happen. All right, what's getting ready to happen is that a lot of people gonna bug out. And so what scripture is gonna apply in that time is what is it? The food of man sees the evil come and hide himself. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be out of the pit. We're gonna be like that movie The Purge, where a lot of people, you know, they lock themselves up in the house. We're gonna be in a hiding place. We're gonna be in a secret place. Y'all about to talk shop. Why everybody out here bugging out?
I'm gonna bring this out too. This right here is making me think. This precept right here. This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 6. Quality is setting great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. Right? And that last part right there, when I first read that, I'm like, what you mean the rich sit in a low place? Like, when you rich, you in a high place in society, rich. So when you have a child saying right there, the rich sit in a low place, when you got the wisdom not understanding these scriptures, you rich. But when you in Esau kingdom, when you rich like that, you gonna sit in a low place, man. Esau don't want you pushing out a righteous vibration. You don't want you pushing out the truth. So Esau gonna keep you at the bottom. Really, to make it an Esau system, you really gotta sell out. You gotta be like him. You know, you gotta be all, you know, do abominable acts. You know, you gotta be wicked, man. Then Esau pull you up, let you be a famous actor, a big time star athlete. gotta go to like little parties and you gotta do some weird stuff, man.
Which goes back to what when Yahweh Shai got tempted by the devil. All right, a lot of that's what he thought he was gonna do. He's gonna try to tempt you. All right, but a lot of them they follow for those tricks that the devil was going for, that the devil taking out. All right. So ultimately what we trying to do is tell you to get back to Yahweh Shai. So basically we tell you to walk in the same footsteps as our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai. All right, because how he shunned the devil, told him get thee behind you, Satan. We got to do the same thing. But the 2/3, they're not going to listen to that. So they're going to definitely fall for those traps when the destruction get ready to come.
Let me bring this right here. We get his name on this. This is why his name is important, Joshua. This is Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is saved. That's why knowing their names, that's a blessing, man. That shows the Most High dealing with you because you build his name. You know, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai. That means something right there. Then when you know the doctrine, you know about, your ancestors, you know the scriptures, you know about Esau, that's wisdom not to understand. That's what keeps you stable. Because when this thing's happening, you be like, man, I was told this already. So I'm cool. I knew it was coming. And when you know something's coming, it's like you better prepare to deal with it. Versus if you didn't know it was coming, like a sucker punch. A sucker punch will knock you out. Because you weren't ready for it. You didn't brace for it. Us, we over here, we ducking and dodging Esau. We know his moves. We know all about him. We know how he get down. So we just looking at Esau like, I'm just ready for you to bust a move. Then I know what I'm gonna do. I got the names. We know the doctrine. So we feeling good about our lots, man. And that's why we do the work. The work is to extend that helping hand to teach other brothers and sisters about Yahweh Shah. That way you can be on the same level playing field.
This is Proverbs 1 and 7. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instructions. And like that goes into what the brother was saying. And then the 2/3 Jake, he's gonna despise that. He's gonna go after what Esau was pushing. And let's get the bag, man. Go be a pimp, man. Go do this. And if you would eat, hey man, go shake your ass, go twerk on his camera, and go talk shit to that man over there, and you would get the bag. But hey, the fear of the Lord, hey man, that's learning these scriptures, man. That's getting the real wisdom, understanding, knowledge, which is going to save you in the times to come. That's why it says wisdom, understanding, knowledge will be the stability of thy times.
Yeah, see, that name is important, man. You got people scoff for the name at this time. Looking like that's a very foolish thing. If Jake got any looking sense, you should be like, man, something going on. So if you was wise, you like trying to hear what wisdom is at, man. And you start thinking. Jake should have been researching a long time ago. Make sure you looking back like, okay, if, they call us black and that's a color. Call me African American. Africa, is named after the Roman general, Scipio Africanus. America's named after Italian merchant, American Vespucci. So how could that be your nationality? If that's not your nationality, what is? So the whole point of the liberty you have in being here, you should be looking like, who am I? Why am I here? And see if you can answer that, man. You Hebrew Israelite, and you're supposed to be seeking the Lord's righteousness, man, getting the laws and commandments, because he got a plan for us. We the next rulers. We supposed to be running the planet, man, and we about to be running the planet. Before he give you something big or inheritance, what you got to do? Present your ID. You got to present who you are. And you got to prove that you can, accept and take care of the inheritance you're about to get. So you got to be tried. You got to be tested, man. And that comes with studying this word, man. First, you got to know who you are, what you're supposed to do. You got to know the laws. The world's supposed to be governed by laws to keep the world in, a good function. The world's like an organism. It's living. The earth is living. And the Lord gave us lots of commandments to take care of us and the earth. Esau disregarded all of that. That's why everything's messed up. Planet all messed up. The oceans, the coral reef is bleaching. The weather is all out of whack. Because the devil, what he do, man? This devil break every law in the book. I said, when you read the scriptures, man, you be in planted Christianity, you like, man, hold up. What you teaching and what's in this book are two different things. Then you realize planted Christianity is the doctrine of Esau, man. That came out the Roman Catholic Church. He took out Yahweh Shah for the words in this book. This Pastor Porchop ain't teaching that, man. I'm like, hold up, man. Why you didn't tell me I'm a Hebrew Israelite? Why we ain't talking about the laws, the statutes, the commandments in the book? What about that? They are lost commandments done away with. Man, they don't say that in the book. What you talking about, man? We about to implement this in the kingdom of heaven. So I need to know this. But you told me it ain't important. And see, he's saying that because the devil told him that. And he getting paid. So all he doing is like a baton. He just handing off the lie to the whole people. That's why Jake destroyed, man.
I was just thinking of elaborating even further on your point, Architect. is that there's a scripture in because they broke one of the first commandments. It said, make no covenant with the heathen. And so those plantation Christian pastors, that's what they did. They made a covenant with the heathen by that 501c3 charter. So if they breaking the law, how can they teach us how to keep the law? You know, and that's basically what's going on in the Christian church. You know, or any other organization that have a 501c3. They made a covenant with the heathen, and the heathen is these all heathen so-called white men because he control all the government systems that's around.
That covenant is a gag order. That's why you don't hear the real names in the church. That's why they still call him Jesus when they know that's not his name. The J wasn't even invented until the 1500s. The Lord was a Hebrew. The Lord had a Hebrew name.
And he spoke in Hebrew. You know, he even spoke to Apostle Paul in the Hebrew language. When Apostle Paul was running around killing his own people, he didn't know it. He knocked him off that horse. And then when Apostle Paul said, he spoke to him in the Hebrew tongue. And then that's how you know that's what the Lord's name is. It's in the Paleo-Hebrew name. You know, with that Jesus name was supposed to be a Greek name. Yeah. See, so that name, and how could his name be a Greek when he was a Hebrew? And then if you actually go into the history of the real Jews, they hated the Greek language. And so you mean to tell me that the Lord was calling himself by a Greek name and they hated the Greek language back in those times? It makes no sense.
They're going to Jake, not consider it, man. You got to consider these things. That's what I did, man. That's what I did. That's how you get here, man. Like, hold up, man. That don't sound right. That don't think that's right. Let me research. And the Lord done made it easy. Everybody walking around with smartphones in their hand. Right. You can easily research Google. Go find this out. That's that knowledge to increase at the end of the day. You know,
it's that study to show y'all self-approved and blessed is he that readeth.
Right. Right. You know, and it's easy now. That's why I'm looking at Jake like, man, what the heck? We had a devil try to infiltrate our camp. I'm like, how the heck he sat back and learned the truth and you won't? And it's for you. The devil sitting back learning it. You know, he tried to get in it, but he a whole devil. You know,
he had that spirit on, you know.
And see, this reason the church does that is because what does it go back to? The love of money, 50 TD snakes, Creflo Dollar. I don't know how Jake fell for a pastor like that. He telling you what he about to do. His name is Creflo Dollar. He gonna take your dollar, man, and give you nothing. But some lies. You gonna walk out bugged out, man. I'm like, what? I said, Jake deserves to be destroyed.
They found like a hell of money in his church walls.
Joel Osteen. Yeah. He said somebody broke in the church and put it in there. And Jake went for that. Man, that dude looked like that devil looked like he got fingers in his refrigerator, man. I don't know how Jake fall for a dude like that. Straight serial killer, man. They got a mega church, man. It's all for the love of money. They giving that dude billions of dollars. And he's giving Jake nothing but lies. And I mean, he bad with it too, man. I remember I gave my grandma a little bit of truth, and she turned us to Joel Osteen, and he took what I told her and flipped it, man. He said that Esau is righteous and Jacob was wicked because he tried to steal the birthright. You know, he did that little trickery thing, man. I'm looking like, what else a horrible breakdown? I'm like, hey, my grandma went for it, man. Joel Osteen rich. I'm not. So she wrote what Joel Osteen teaches. I'm like, that's why you all messed up now.
That's one of the tricks of the devil right there.
I was like, golly, you know, let's talk about this.
So, smoother than butter.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring out this right here because if you love money, man, it's gonna take you down a bad path, man. It's gonna put that device in your body. It's 1 Timothy 6:10. But the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. You're gonna get pierced, man, with that device if you loving money, man. This time now to get yourself in order and then like detach from the dollar. Like get yourself ready to rough it.
What's that movie you're talking about? They said it pierced itself for many songs, but the lady that got a device in the movie, right?
Oh, that movie called Implanted. That's it. Esau got a whole movie called Implanted. I think it's on Tubi. You know, go research, watch that movie. That's what we got about. Same thing in that movie, man. And she got tortured by the device that they put in her body. They can talk to you with the device. Especially get the one in your head. You get that one in your head, man. Hey, you finished. They control your whole body after that. They put programs in you, make you do something, and then you don't even know. Delete memories out your head. You put a device in your head, man. You praise I don't know what, man. They showed that in the movie. It's called Ghost in the Shell. Like a dude made somebody do a hit. He activated their device in their head. They did a hit, and then dudes in jail like I didn't even do nothing. I was at work. And I'm like, dude, they had you go do a whole hit on somebody. You know?
Self-committed sorrow, right?
Yeah, y'all like, I was at work. I'm like, nah, they had to do something, man. You didn't even know. So once you do that, Esau gonna take total control. Once you get that device in your body, that's the next move. Next phase in this crash dollar. Okay, put devices in everybody's body. You know, you even had Edomites whistleblow and tell that was the Aaron Russo. Yep. They murdered him. They said he never existed. I'm like, God dang, Esau.
He never existed. He made one of the best movies ever. What's his name? Eddie Murphy. Who changed places.
They said the Rockefeller.
They said
Aaron Russo didn't exist.
No, it was the dude he said he told him that.
Yeah,
you talking about he said
the Rockefeller they talking to.
The Rockefeller dude he said.
Bullshit on that. That's a whole family. Rothschild, they the ones who run everything. Yeah. See, that's that devil line trying to say that's them trying to hide. They're trying to hide himself. He like to do stuff in the shadow, you know, in the dark. And then like really he like to put Jake as a perpetrator. See, Jake selling drugs. Jake killing each other on the block. Like, nigga, we don't own no gun manufacturer. Where Jake getting the gun from?
We don't own the land that grow this fucking drug.
Yeah, that's Esau, man.
We don't own the planes. We don't own the boat. Yeah, and that's why Gold 924 said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who's the wicked right there? He covers the faces of the judges of is not wearing the wicked. If it ain't white man, who is it? You know?
That's big, man. That Job 924 is big because it proves
that's a small scripture, but it's powerful.
Big. It is, because it shows, because it's telling you Esau's prime. Because he took, like I was talking for camp, he took the house child's image and put it in his image. So you just fulfilled Job 9:24. You just made him a white man, blonde hair and blue eyes, with straight stringy hair. That is not my Lord and Savior. And you did that. Esau, you did that. So that shows you are the wicked.
Like iconoclasm will go back in his history through all the ages. Busting out the nose, the Sphinx and stuff, to let them know that there wasn't Jake and all kinds of things, hiding in the dark art.
Took down the mountain, of the native tribe when they had the preachers on the top of the mountain. They took them up and put George Washington. That used to be that right there used to be the face of the native. You know, the propaganda.
That's the face of judgment.
God, that's it right there.
That was probably big mama teeth in our nation. The devil covered it up with his little bullshit. You know? I'm gonna read this right here. This is a good one too. This 1 Timothy 6:7. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. 8. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. There go 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition. That's the Lord telling you, man, hey, we came into the world with nothing. Man, most likely you're gonna leave out with nothing. That should be your mindset. You know, even though we got inheritance coming big time, you know, you got certain men that's not gonna taste death. You know, that's the hopeful elect right there. But he's telling you, like, forsake Esau's riches, man. This is his money. Dollar Bill got his face on it, man. Let that go. So when it crashed, like, you ain't gonna give a damn. Like, paper anyway. You know, I'm getting ready for the next transition. I'm about to get ready to rule. That should be your mindset. It'll keep you stable. Versus like, oh shoot, what am I gonna do with no money?
You're gonna hear all these athletes and actors come out when the dollar crash. Hey man, get that chip, man. Get this, get that, because hey, they invested in Esau Edom. They got hella money on them. So they're gonna want to keep they riches. They want to keep their house and stuff. Shit, but Jake, the Lord Jake, hey man, hey, you can't fall for that, man, because you got something bigger coming for that. You got the kingdom of heaven to inherit. Hey, they got death to inherit. The second death, that the scripture said.
Yeah, it said you got to get kingdom minded. They're going to these scriptures, man. Get ready for salvation. Get ready for that marvelous deliverance. You know, and that takes man, really you gotta have that gift of faith, man. I can tell you a chariot gonna come beam you up. And if you ain't got faith, you ain't spiritual, that's gonna go right over your head. That's gonna look crazy, you saying.
Or you're gonna scoff at it.
Yep, you know, but that's what's about to happen. You know, Jay gonna find out, the ones that don't believe, the novices gonna find out the hard way. See, we already believe. We already got our spiritual bags packed. We already ready for salvation. We know what the Lord gonna do. You know, we telling Jake what the Lord about to do. And hey, it depends if they're gonna fall on, hey, they got an ear they can hear, or it's gonna fall on deaf ears, they're gonna scoff at it, right? And most are gonna scoff at it. It tells you in the scriptures. That's why we call them 2/3. Zechariah 13:8. Most gonna reject it. They've been in Babylon the Great, America too long. You know, they didn't got used to what Esau provided, and they think Esau gonna, you know, keep everything going. And they're gonna get a big disappointment because like the Lord hate Esau. You know, he said it twice. King David hate Esau. You know, that's really the spirit you should be in. You got love for the devil, man. You got to faith. That's what the spirit ain't right. That's like a stain. David said, "Shall I hate thee, O Lord, that hate thee?" He said, I hate them perfect hatred, man. And that's why I stopped making them. He said, I'm just like, it's gonna be easy. Being the truth. I mean, like I said, go watch the Uncle House on YouTube. That should stir something up. I'm gonna bring this out right here. This goes back to what I said. It's Isaiah 51:8. Like watchmen shall lift up the voice together to their sing. But they should see eye to eye with the Lord to bring again Zion. And that's happening, man. Zion going to Israel, coming back, man. It's gonna come back first to wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. To understand, you know, the Lord, what He requires and what He wants of us. You know, when we put out this word, that's us singing that new song because of this new gospel. This ain't plantation Christianity. This ain't what our grandmas grew up on, man. We coming with a whole new gospel, which really the gospel of old, but it's new. Because the devil, you know, brought the world up in a lie. And then the ones that can hear it, that like to hear it, hey, they're gonna come on into the fold, the house of David, man. They're gonna sit down, and they're gonna get fed. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Get ready for salvation. They're gonna get prepped. You know, that's the spirit you want to be in. That's why we do this work, man. The work of love and charity. Go out there and preach comfort to the sheep. The scripture that say what? The sheep shall hear my voice. They go to the words in this Bible, man. This is the voice of the Lord right here. That's why it's called the word. You know, when you hear the truth. I've been waiting my whole life to hear this truth, man. I'm loving what's going on right now. I used to be in church with my grandma, like, I used to tell my grandma all the time, like, man, that pastor ain't talking about nothing, man. She give me a whooping. You know, there's demons in you. I'm like, grandma, I'm telling you, not doing nothing, man. Now I feel like I said, you know, he wasn't talking about nothing. You know, he wasn't telling Yashara who they are. He wasn't getting Yashara, you know, we got people that's supposed to be quote unquote Christians that's crying and praying for America to be here. And I'm like, that's going to disrespectful. How crazy is that? So they've been in church their whole life, they ain't never cracked open the book and read no verse. They just listen to Pastor Porkchop the whole time. He ain't telling them nothing. And now here we are at the end and they scared. They ain't been prepped. His job was to prep for the end. They not prepped. They don't even want their house to come back.
How can the kingdom of heaven, the wicked Babylon the Great is still in rulership? Hey, they both can't, you know, coexist together. Hey, one gotta be open, just like cutting on a light. Hey, if you cut on a light, hey, the darkness scattered. It ain't gonna be half dark and half light.
That's exactly what that precept that I brought out for the love of money. Back read on in this very chapter, First Timothy chapter 6. It actually said no man can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and you will despise the other. All right, but no man can serve your house like you know man. And that going is commandment. That's a lot of people in the church. They worship in the money, and that's their problem right there. And so, real quick, I got a quick precept that's gonna back that up, which is Matthew chapter 16 and 25. All right, because when the argument mentioned earlier is that you know that they actually praying for America to stand up. Okay, also to save their life. So this Matthew 16 to 25. It said, "For whosoever shall save his life shall lose it." All right, and that's they're going to lose that. And they gonna make it's gonna make them bug out. All right, and so read that again. It said, "For whosoever shall save his life shall lose it, and whosoever shall lose his life for my sake shall find it." All right, and so that's why we're telling you everything that you have on this side, get ready to lose it, and that's showing that you have faith. All right, you know we read Hebrews 11 chapter that faith is the substance hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Okay, and so having that faith, you're gonna get rid of everything that you had, and you're gonna follow the Lord Yahweh Yahushua in this very time. All right, but all of those people that trying to hold on to it, they're gonna lose their life in the process, and they're gonna prove themselves to be unworthy for the salvation.
That's a big precept right there, man. It's like if you read that with an untrained eye, it ain't gonna make sense. Right. So it said that those that lose their life for my sake shall gain it. And those that seek to save their life, shall lose it. What is that going into? That's going ultimately into the MOTB. People gonna take their MOTB in order to save their life. Right. These are gonna tell them your life depends on you getting this device. And they're gonna think getting a device, they're gonna prolong their life, but they're gonna lose it right then and there. So that scripture is big right there. You can see it happen. Once you get the device, that's instant death right there. Instant. You give me Abishai no opportunity to save you, man. No type of ways. You have just ended your life. And that's like, you basically like a zombie. You're still going to be, physically alive. But once you take the device, you eventually just go you got to know these things. You got to know if you take that, you dead. And you got to know if you refuse it, hey, man, the Lord's going to protect you. You got to stand on that wholeheartedly. And I got one to back it up. This is Isaiah 65:13. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And hey, man, that's true in a nutshell, man. Like you can see it right there, man. You can see Jake about to take the MOTB, and he don't know what's gonna happen. And you can see the servant, gearing up to resist that. Hey, and they're gonna stand on faith in that time, wholeheartedly. 10 toes down, you got it.
Real quick, I got another precept that go into faith, right? Because it said, Hebrews 11:6, and it said, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. Who is that impossible? It's impossible to please God by Yahushua. All right? So read that again. It says, without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh Yahushua must believe that he is, and that he is the rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
And if you believe that Yahweh Shai is, hey, you got nothing to worry about. Hey, just look at that's why the scripture said, what was it written aforetime was written for our learners. Just look at all the stories of old of your ancestors, man, the apostles and all the disciples who went through all kinds of major things, and the Lord saved them out of it. That's all you got to do, man. That's a big faith booster right there. Just reading the scriptures, man. You got it.
Man, I got this precept right here. It's going back up. Kind of both of them right there. Faith, yeah. Faith, that's like the oil, man. You need that faith, man. You got to believe. That's the whole point. If you don't believe, then, I'm trying to like, man, why should I save you? This is Isaiah 52:10. The Lord hath made bare his holy arm in the eyes of all the nations. And all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our Yahweh. So they about to, man, the whole world about to see the power of Yahweh Shah. They gonna make a grand entrance with their fathership, with some chariots everywhere, and then when the men of the Lord get their spiritual power, be like gods on this earth. Hey man, the heathen gonna bow down, man. They gonna bow down. They gonna worship. They gonna give praise to Yahweh Shah that day. That's what's coming real soon. They're gonna say Esau got an L coming. So it's like, you got to get in this truth, man. You got to get the faith right. You got to believe right. You got to renew your mind. Romans 12:2. The renewing of your mind got to be renewed, man. We all grew up with lies, man. We grew up in Esau's kingdom, where he taught nothing but lies. Gave us lies, told us this and that, and none of it made sense. Now the truth is coming out, and the truth is making perfect sense on everything. Everything plain, man. It's got the devil frustrated.
Back up and say everybody can see him. This is Revelation 1:7. And it says, behold, he cometh with the cloud, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierce him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so amen.
And we said, before we said, every eye shall see him. They talk about the partnership right there. Big cheer. All right, you think of everybody in the earth saw that big alien ship. For the earth, they gonna lock it.
He came back on the cloud. That cloud.
right here. This wind blowing everything out here. You see the wind, that's how your faith gotta be, just like this wind. You can't see the wind, but you see the faith with all this stuff blowing around. But real quick, this is Psalm 37 and 22. And it says, "For such as be blessed of him shall inherit the earth, and they that be cursed of him shall be cut off." All right, they're talking about Esau, Edom, and his third. Okay, in verse 23. And it says, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, he delighted in his way." All right, the steps of a good man are ordered by Yahweh Shah. So Yahweh Shah ordered us to come out here and do his word. Okay, verse 24. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down. For the Lord Yahweh will uphold him with his hand. All right, here's the point. Verse 25. "I have been young and now am old, yet I have not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread." And then going back into what the oxen said, "Behold, my servant shall eat, and you shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, and you shall be thirsty." Okay? And so when you get back right with the Lord Yahweh Shah, he's not going to forsake you. Okay? That's why the oxen is that, you know, the scriptures I'm reading for our learning. Okay, so you go back and you read, you know, how deep King David's faith was when he went up against Goliath. The three holy children. All of those are written for our learning. That's how we gotta be in this day and time, because we're about to head into the dangerous time. We gotta lean on Yahweh more as possible as we can. We gotta lean on him.
About to test, about to go into the hour of temptation. It goes into, you know, Esau putting everybody in a bad position. Of course, you know, the device on. That's the time for to go into. He's gonna be now there's gonna be a lot of judgment. He's gonna go out. First, you're gonna catch the chaos. There'll be a lot of judgment during that. Then he's gonna come with a solution. You know, that's gonna come with more judgment. That ain't gonna be no solution. You know? So here go. I'm gonna bring this out right here. The devil really is mad because he's being conquered, man. He's losing now. He's losing because the truth is out now. He's been exposed. He's being the wicked. You got people calling him Edomites now. He's not about to stick back on. He's like a fugitive. He's being found out. He's been known as the devil, and he's upset about that. He used to be known as the, you know, the good person, the savior. Yeah, he used to have all them tags on him. Now he getting all of the two tags on. But we tagging it on him, and everybody looking like, man, that's no big.
That's why I said shameful stewardship be on his glory.
Nah, it have at a high cliff. It's like each day, some more exposed getting out. You know, the Pope, that's why y'all sick. They over them molested about thousands and thousands of children. The Epstein Island stuff starting to come out. Got all the Edomite nerves that's on that list. You know, they're all like, I hope I don't get found out.
And that's why they call themselves white people. You know, if you look up the meaning of white, it actually means pure. All right, and they try to fit themselves in that when it's clearly not their character. Their character is a thief and a killer, and you know, and they destroy the whole earth. That is their motto. That's their whole character. That's what their whole make up their whole being.
Don't forget a liar.
Yeah.
Don't forget a liar.
Yeah, ain't a liar. Yeah,
all history they done taught us a lie. You go back to the real, you like, hold up, man. You the liar, man. So I see why, yeah, you got the spirit of Satan. Everything he's gonna put out there is majority of lies, especially with concerning us. You know, he done lied about everything. That's why he mad too. All the lies get pulled up. Example, critical race theory. Like, why is that an issue now? We talk when I was in school, or it's an issue now because now we know the truth, man. We get taught nationality. Now he's like, no teaching about slavery in school. And I gotta put a stop to that.
Now we got a crazy thing because we had last camp we had what two young high school girl that came up to us and they admitted that they don't even teach history in high school no more. They're shameful viewing on their glory. But they know that they gonna find out who the real devils are on the earth. And that's why they're trying to take the history lessons out. But then they turn around and took that out, and then now they're teaching the kids about that alphabet again. It's straight wickedness, man.
Great wicked. The devil trying to cover up his tracks up. You know, any criminal, he's good at what he do, he got to get rid of the evidence. And then the last part of the evidence is us, man. We live and breathe the evidence of a great crime. You know, we're standing right here on Black Wall Street. You got took, the slave boats. The northern tribes got put in slavery on the land that they already had cultivated and had going good. The devil showed up and just, stabbed him in the back, made peace treaties, ran him out. Then tell you he's so proud. He like, if you don't like it, get out. It's like if the person come up in your house, eat your groceries, your food, not paying nothing. Then you say, hey man, you gonna do something? Oh, you don't like it, you get out. Hey, that make you mad, but bust him in the mouth. Now how you gonna come to my house and say stuff like that? But that's that devil though. That's he done did. I been looking at the devil like, boy, y'all some proud, boy. Y'all got it coming, man. Y'all something else, man. Then try to tell you like he done did everything good. The devil done stole every invention he got. Every invention that I got, they done stole from a Jake. I didn't tell you, I made that. They stole it, man. It's like I said, there's a thief. The devil steal everything. What they call it, culture vultures. They say, I did it. I came up with it, man. Then the ignorant of our nation, they be like, he shall show this great. Look what he made, and he did this and that. I'm like, fool, your history, man. Your people made that. And like, they so cold with it. A lot of Jakes hate their own selves, man. They hate their race. They hate their people. They hate, the true living God. They like, nah, Jesus is my God.
Yeah, they got that
Jesus
really
over there. The white man is good. I heard, man, you heard a lot of Jakes say that, man. Like, I want to go to a white man.
I wouldn't have even been in church.
Exactly.
Man, I heard that a lot.
Exactly. And that's just so crazy. But that shows that the dysfunction and the damage is complete. When Esau see that, and he'll put that Jake in a high position to be governor of the city. I'll make you a high-paying athlete. We give you all kind of commercials. I like old Will Smith. He's great. That's a good nigga right there. You got to be like that nigga. You go over there and you like stuff. That's hatred in your heart. Let me tell you, son. Jesus is about love. And then they look, he gonna tell you Jesus is about love, then try to finesse you. Yeah, bend over. Now, my rod is holy. That's that devil to do though.
Yeah,
Jesus like that.
They just did LeBron like that.
Time. You see them in the press box. Yeah, you got bent over.
We talking about that earlier.
Yeah, that's like that for film, man. I told you, that press, man. It's horrible.
I was hoping it was Photoshop, man, but
it ain't Photoshop. He wearing that, man. Look horrible, man. He too big and buff to be dressed, man. That's horrible. How you gonna call yourself a man? You walk down the street like that on LA? Cause that look horrible. That's that devil do it to you. Then he tell you, man. Well, the Bible really said homosexuality is really good. And lie to you. Manipulate scriptures like, hey man, it said the Bible and that. He's like, well, technically it is. Now I'm gonna show you this scripture, and you know what? The Old Testament don't matter no more. So Jesus is about love, and this is love. I'm showing you love.
He loves everybody. It don't matter if you orange, black, purple. He loves everybody.
Homosexuality is good. Right? Jesus, he loved homos. That takes crazy stuff like that. The low level, you'll believe it. He all messed up. You did a trans, your rod gone. Then you 10 years later, man, I want to be a man again. Your rod gone, man. You done chopped it off. They do what's that? Hormone therapy. So that's why it's messing your whole body up and all of that. The devil like, I got a pill for you. This will correct it. And then that mess your knee up. And then you go for another pill. And that mess your back up. The devil like, I got it, man. You got another pill. Then you lose your eyesight. And then at the end, he going to say, I got a device. He gonna turn you into a little cyborg. And Jake like, man, Esau got my back.
And that's you quoted position with no value right there. I think that Job the 13th chapter.
God, that's true. Cause he ain't, man. Esau a drug dealer, man. Right. Every doctor ain't nothing but a drug dealer with a trench coat in. And I know that every time you say, I had to argue with a doctor one time, man. That's why I don't go like that. I'm trying to get a herbal remedy. And I'm telling this doctor what's wrong with me. He all like, I got some Tylenol 3s. I felt like I was in the drug thing. He over telling me all kind of medication. I'm like, man, I don't want no pills. He all like,
he sound like that little drug. I got the pills. I got the.
Yeah, now I got Tylenol 3. They can do this for you. Okay, you don't like that? Okay, I understand. Okay, now the Xanax, I get 10%. I'm like, hey man,
I got that drink over here that lets you sleep it off.
I'm like, I ain't even got that problem. You trying to get diagnosed with more problem? And that's why Eve messed up. Eve like, okay, and Eve like to be hot. So doctor give her these pills, that pill. That's why women so messed up, man. They like that. He got that title. He a doctor. They like shit. He God. The doctor said
it's already proven that most Eves are on some type of antidepressant.
God, because the doctor tell him that, like, you feel like this. I got some Zoloft. You know, oh, they don't work. I got something called, you know, we got a new experimental thing, you know, Zenatine. You know, we'll see how that works. Oh, I got some Seroquel. Like you go there, it's like, hey man, you know, I had a rough day at the job. Oh, you depressed? Right. Let me give you this. Give you a house subscription. Like, nah, man, stuff you need to work out. The doctors, man, they know good, man.
A lot of times you just go sweat it out, man. Really,
I seen it.
You go sweat it out.
Trying to give me all kind of medication, man. I was like, man, what the hell? I didn't tell you I had that issue. You all trying to give me issues. They love the simple, man. They like what Jake is simple. They can sell you all kind of stuff. They can manipulate you. And that's why they hate this truth, man. Once you got this truth, and you know Esau is and his tactics, it's like a defense. Like you said, fortify your mind, then it's like, man, you look at the devil, like, nah, I ain't going for that. Nah, man, I know these herbs I can take. The devil get mad. Like, I go to the doctor, I tell him about stuff I do, and I take it, it works better. Doctor get mad than a mug, man. Once I go to that doctor, he like, well, I got medical degrees, and I did this. I'm like, what you described didn't work, though. You know, we banging. I'm like, man, I'm done with these people, man.
I got a quick one to go into that. This is Proverbs 14 and 15. It says, the simple believeth every word, and the prudent man looketh well towards his going. I believe that came out already. Hey, shit.
It didn't come
That
out.
came out right on time. Yeah. See, the wilds look good to 12, but that means you're going to look into everything. You're going to search out, man, hold up, man. What's my nationality, man? I don't feel like I'm a black person, man. I ain't the color of black. I'm brown, so hold up. Let me research. Man, I'm getting the why y'all kill Dr. CB, man? He talking about herbs. Hold up, let me check out an herb. You know, you ain't gonna just believe what Esau tell you. Esau gonna tell you a lot. I know Esau always want to overcharge for everything too, man. You ever got some handiwork? You know, Esau be like, oh yeah, it'd be $1,000. You need to do this and do that, and it be lying like a mug, man.
If you remain prudent enough, you be like, all right, I'll call you later. You gonna find somebody that do it 10 times cheaper than what Esau was trying to do.
Exactly, because he find out
they be prudent right there.
They be like, man, it ain't even broke, man. You just need this right here. And then Esau told, oh, you need a whole new garage.
Yeah.
You know, you need this, you need that. And all you need to do is hit about 3 spools in. You know, you got a Jake, you know, you're a smoker, you came up with this for like $20.
Well, exactly.
And it's finished.
Exactly. Yeah.
Esau telling you need a whole new garage. I got this plan right here that we got financing. You know, like, God dang, devil. They just want to hit you over the head, man. He want to sell you something, and he's mad not to coming out.
Some shit that it cost $100, you know, like, yeah.
Yeah, man. So he mad because now his lies ain't got that strength no more. His tooth is out. He's hitting hard, and he coming with this stuff like that weak sauce, man. That's why they got critical race theory. This devil, he flustered, man. He's like, man, who told you that? Who showed you? No, man, don't believe that, man. No. They say now the devil take his own antidepressants. You look on the news. You see the truth that he probably got this video getting depressed. Like that, you know what they saying?
He takes his own medicine now.
God, man, he pop out 60 of these. I feel like a devil. This dude done put out all my crimes. Say what I done did.
You is the devil, you devil.
You know, he looking like OJ. You sell crack now. He smoking crack. Right. Esau right now, man. And that's true, because they smoking meth like nobody business right now. You know why? The child done heard this tooth go out. And he know it's true. Yeah. They doing the drugs, man. They need to feel better, man. Fentanyl, you know, because these devils know it's true. Like, dang, man. So I got my white privilege based on my great grandfather whipping the back of their great grandfathers. You told me we was smart, granddad. Right. Oh man, he really the devil, man. They hearing these words in his heaven, it's hitting them, they smacking.
They realize all they did was just stole people's patents on every creation. You know, everything that they own, they stole it from. They never created. You know, the light bulb, peanut butter, the monkey wrench that we used to you know, fish cars stuff. That was made by Jake. Everything that they created, Esau got it off the back of our ancestors. And all of our people, they don't realize that. You know, and that's the problem, and that's why 2/3 got to be cut off the dock, because they believe it, and the thief, and the liar, the deceiver.
See, hit Esau, man. We know what they're doing, taking that pride off. Now they coming with anger. Now they mad. They got lied to, too. They start to realize their great granddaddy lied. He ain't great. Right. Your great granddaddy's a thief, a robber, and a liar. And you done inherited lies. And they ain't got nothing to look forward to. You telling them, man, you about to get burnt up with thermonuclear missiles. Ain't no salvation for you. Yahusha ain't for you. And how you think you might feel they hear that? Oh man, I do that. That's why they smoking meth, man. You know, so this is right here. This second Ezra 6:2 27. But evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. It is 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared. That's happening right now. That's why these devils get coming down with great wrath. They're angry. And all their lives that got fluffed up by the roots, man. We fucking all their lives are based on what? The truth. Our Bible, man. We going back, put out information. Man, we like a whole nation, man. It's a lot of us in this truth, man. We all talking to each other. The information's getting kicked back. We learning stuff. The nation's building up. The temple getting built up. It getting built up. At the same time, Esau, man, he over there mad. Like, oh, man. Oh, man, they getting it together, man. They know I'm the devil now. Now what? I can't even pull the tricks how you can pull. And the youngest look like, I can't get like a great granddad did because he know who I am. So they ain't got to look forward to it. Like, I'm about to smoke up back, smoke my great granddad's fortune. You know, that's why I might go pull this up, man. So I say that, because it's going to spot it on. I mean, spot on. In Jeremiah chapter 49, he been made birth. Because the seed is spoiled, and as you can see, it's spoiled because now they like your friends. You can look at Hunter Biden. He just smoking crack with all Joe Biden money, man. Like it's over with, man. Ain't no more presidents out there. We done. Somebody's gonna enjoy it, smoke crack, mess with prostitutes. You know, and it looked like he might expose his daddy, man. They said they found that. They said that's his laptop. So I'm like, they got the evidence. Do they want to do it?
Well, I got two precepts that go back to your perfectly too. We're gonna line up. This is Revelation 12 and verse 9, right? Because it said, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels was cast out with him. And that's what it's talking about with his truth. It's casting out Esau, Edom, the devil. All right, they're being exposed, right? And so because they're being cast out, and because I mentioned earlier, is that they're trying to we're the last demons, we're the last living living souls that basically going to expose the devil. But when you actually jump down to Revelation 12 and 13, right? Because it said, and when the dragon saw that he was cast out onto the earth, he persecuted the woman, and that woman is symbolically speaking of the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latin, and Native Americans. All right, and he said he persecuted the woman, and which brought forth the man child. All right, he persecuted a woman which brought forth the man child. And he's talking about Yahweh Shah. Okay, and that's why we're exposing these devils. We're telling that man child is Yahweh Shah. He's gonna come back and he's gonna cast these devils out.
You got the book, man. Burn them up. They gonna get used on them. You know, that's they roll the rocks and roll back on them, man. And that's what's about to happen. That's the climax for World War III. All them nukes gonna go off. And if you ain't right with Yahweh Shah, and you ain't gonna get picked up by no chariot, you ain't gonna get preserved from that, man. You're gonna get burnt up until they destroy the world the second time by fire. And we know how that's gonna be accomplished until the ICBM is, man. And the devil got the knowledge to make. You know?
That's the devil right there.
Hey, Gascon, the Edomite just rolled down the street. Look like a new Cadillac, too. Man, this devil so drugged down, he on the rim. Y'all saw that's that noise you heard. This devil on the rim of the Cadillac. It looked like he driving like ain't nothing going on.
That was a female E. I mean, a female E.
That was a female?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was ugly.
That Cadillac is doing bad.
They got a rim in the back and in the front. They ain't got no rim. Like,
yeah, on the straight rim, man. Like, dang, devil.
in the middle of the intersection now.
And she driving like it's going cool, too. Like she's cruising.
She might not even let go.
Laid back.
The Lord backing us up, man. Look, and what y'all think she like a younger Edomite, huh?
Yeah, look like she drugged out. She look old, but she young though.
See?
She got different color hair and everything.
See, we just said that, man. So here go this precept. It's gonna be right on time, man. Right before I wrote it out. This Jeremiah 49:10. But I made Esau bare and am covered in secret places, and he should not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled. We just seen that. And his friends and neighbors that he is not. So that's why her daddy called probably like, you know, somebody else called. Hey man, she done rolled that something to the tire. Hey, it's on the rim.
She backing up driving now too.
Oh man, straight done, man. Finished, man. I'm saying, hey, Esau see this boy. That's their future. See what I'm talking about? They know it's over with. They like, okay, so I ain't got no future. I gotta make sure Jake ain't got no future. Like, we looking good, man. Jake is not out here gang banging like that no more. Jake ain't on drugs like it used to be no more. Like, Jake is really getting right. You know, especially look at the hope we elect. We getting right. And like, we building a stronger nation. Like, for instance, I don't even send my sons to school no more. I do homeschooling. So now they can't indoctrinate my children with their BS no more. Man, Jake is a boy. Jake's sidestepping Esau right now. And then Esau, you know, these Edomites, these little governors, and probably they looking at their children like, man, I can't hand nothing to this dude. You know?
Yeah, I knew I thought it. I knew I thought it. There's IUIC right there. They always try to set up camp over.
IUIC is in Tulsa too?
Yeah. They're the biggest camp in Tulsa.
I didn't know. I thought them Sons of Jacob was the biggest camp.
Yeah, they here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they so. I think IUIC probably got more them. They pretty big.
You know, they be over there by joint sometimes too.
I ain't know.
Jacob got more experience than you.
I ain't checking for IUIC. Even though that's the camp I first heard of in OKC.
Yeah.
That was the first camp. But what draws me to GMS was them hating. You know, they always talked about GMS, but I didn't know what GMS was. And then there was somebody, and it was in Memphis on Beale Street. They camped, and Daniel was there, and a GMS member was there, and just the way that he was like, don't even let that brother speak. He cut him off before the brother could even say anything, you know, and he was like, we ain't trying to hear none of that. And I was like, oh, GMS another camp, so I started looking for GMS, and been GMS ever since.
They blew them out the water, did you? And we started out, they blew them out the water, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. They the sellout, man. Yeah, they the sellout, man. Oh, yeah. See, Nate got a 501c3.
Yeah, they didn't even let their brother speak. He was just listening to him.
Yeah.
And then somebody said something, and the camera panned. I don't think Nate seen him at first. And then Nate turned around and seen him. You know, he had on his own regular garment, his regular clothes. You know, he looked humble compared to all the IUIC with all the, it looking like a football team. You know, yeah, it was. I was like, I was not. That was the only thing I didn't like. That and Nate smiled. I don't like somebody that tells you something and then give you a shitty grin behind it. I lose all trust in it.
That's your page. You Fear Judah?
Nah, it's Tulsa.
Oh, okay, that's you. Okay,
Tulsa born, reborn, Yasharala.
Okay.
And I got that's my one I got videos on. And I got Judah Tribesman is my one I got all my subscriptions I watch videos on, but it's nothing on that page. Yeah.
I started out at 200 friends with two. Started watching Israel, Naquan them.
Yeah.
Started with them, and they hit it, but I need to hit it on the head, man. So I said, Great Mills, started Alabama. We about the water, man. I started talking to Pastor Elders, and it was rap then. I'm like, yeah, they got it.
But even when I was listening to IUIC, I was still, you know, I was not feeling them. And they was in that phase where they was teaching like history. So it was interesting. But what really drew me to it, man, I was laying on my living room floor one night. This is back when I was in the world. And I got blunts rolled up on watching something on TV. And I was like, man, I gotta change. Like I was probably around, I think I had just turned 50. I'm 50, about to turn 56. And I was like, I've been doing this since 22. The same shit. My life thing grew and I got, you know, in the world better. But as a man, I ain't grew none. This is the same shit I've been doing. Yeah. You know, at all. And some just told me, man, look, I looked up and IUIC OKC came up. I think I looked up, just went on YouTube to see if I could find something to just learn the scriptures. Not nothing about no Hebrew Israelites, nothing. When I seen those brothers and OKC, I started watching them, started watching Nate now for probably about like 6 months. and I seen that video on Field Street. And it was, once I started listening to GMS, it was more scriptural based than IUIC. You know, that was right what I was looking for. Because I had seen all the other ones, you know, they was all, to me, they was more for the show, yeah. They was more ticket offers.
And I could see, I always compare the fall camp to fast food, you know, like, you know, whenever you eat McDonald's or something like that, I would say, you know, you get full for an hour, and then next thing you know, you're hungry. You go to GMS, you're full. You get one plate, you're full. You're good after that.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I felt, you know, when it came to, you know, comparing the different camps and stuff like that.
Yeah, me too. Because it was night and day. And I don't even watch IUIC none of it. Like when the elder apostles, they talk about them, and they even say, go watch, you know, they'll bring up, in the gospel, and they'll be like, I take you. I'd rather listen to you, take your advice. I don't doubt what you're saying about them. You know, I don't want to go listen to them.
To me, the big thing that I can see it. Before we got the truth, like you can see that the devil gonna use that to fight. I can't see the rest of them it ain't that. Market beats the sin. I'm like, if it's that's a long right now, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That pisses me off, man, when people can't see. Because I don't think I'm a genius. I'm like, man, this is like right in my face. How can you say this not this?
It is vexing. You gotta think about it. You're blinded certain many people.
Yeah, that's what gets you through it.
Some people get like loyalty. Like I started with this camera rise with this camera. They only make that extra food.
You don't realize it's a journey. It may start you on this path, but if more you learn, because to me,
some people ride I would say, if he wicked, I'm not gonna be in no camp.
No.
That's their wicked spirit right there. You know, those are the same people that whenever their family members do something wrong, they get their back and then they try to pass out so they don't like you alone. Now you get on his ass right then and there. You ain't supposed to. And that's why the Lord said not to have no respect for person. And that's exactly what they're doing right there. They have no respect for person and not telling them they made you wrong for this.
Yeah, that's like wearing a t-shirt after their funeral. Like, you know, he was out there doing bad. He had this number was gonna get pulled one day. Why act outside? It's bad that you lost your kinfolk, but you knew he was out there doing bad.
Yeah.
That path he was on was gonna end up in jail or dead. You didn't do nothing for him then. Now you passing out t-shirts.
That's good, man. You and I said this day. That's why I'm coming to the truth, man. Locking in.
Yeah.
It ain't a big number, but you can see the whole nation, man. Like just looking at all the different camps, great millstones, man. You see the whole nation coming in.
Yeah.
You see us, our wisdom picking up. At the same time, you see Esau just falling flat, man. The devil frustrated, like.
Yeah, them curses jumping ship off our ship onto their ship.
Yeah, you can see if you just see it rolling down the street.
Yeah. I ain't never had no car that raggedy. I ain't never had no back.
Yeah, it was like 17, 26. Yeah. And that was just how. I'm like, damn, that means pull over, but man, that's what
He been renting it out for drugs for too long. Drug dealer don't care about the car. He probably had a police chasing the car and everything.
The love is like, see, you gotta bring it in now. I can't get that. I'm the whole person. So, you gotta run it down. Right? I say, Esau back there, he pushing it. Run it down.
Yeah, like I said, our father probably bought her that car brand new out of college. She probably had dreams and aspirations, and them curses hit, and that shit just been sinking ever since. And that's where she at, going down Greenwood with the engine about to blow up.
And I had to cry after that right there, man.
That's what you scream. That's not back on Greenwood. See the curse right in front of you.
Right, buddy. I said, look, I was about to pull the precinct right before I pulled it. I'm like, man, you can't break this up.
And I grew up in this neighborhood, man.
Yeah,
I remember white folks used to say, I ain't never been north of Archer.
Yeah.
I know a lot of white, I ain't never met a white person. So I came back, went to California for years, and I came back and I seen all this. And I came down there with some coworkers to a baseball game. and they was all white dudes, and they was like, why are you looking around like this? I'm like, I grew up around here, dude. They didn't switch everything up. And he was like, what do you mean? Like, I ain't never seen a white person this on Archer before. So when I seen him and we was walking right through here. And I was like, dude, I ain't never seen a white person on Archer. And they was like, oh, I'm like, they think I'm from California. I'm like, nah, I grew up around here. I just lost my accent. Yeah.
It's only like just that block over there, where you got like 2 Jake buildings over there.
And one of the days got shut down right over there too. Yeah, one of the days.
It's a rap.
They slowly taking it over though. I don't think they're gonna have time before Mosai comes back soon. But if they had time, they plan on going to Pines. That's their big. Yeah, they plan on taking the whole block.
They say on Greenwood, Greenwood over there, by the library, go over there. It's like that they got house built up. Like, who the hell they get the money from build house? They trying to migrate. They definitely staying over there. Trying to take over the whole, South Carolina kingdom out here.
Yeah.
It's over with, man. Yeah. That's look like, man. You see the Lord coming back. You see him on TV coming. The dollar crash.
That's good.
All these prophecies happening, man. It's like, man, it's about to be game time. So
yeah.
I'm trying to, polish myself up.
We about to go cash this like next week.
Make myself worthy. And get ready for the get down, Get ready for, about to fall on out.
I got one more, but I wanted to read that, the destruction of America. Right when you said, I'm at East Alberta, it's Isaiah 47:1, and it said, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, sit on the ground, there's no more throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And in verse 2, it says, take the millstone and find meal, uncover thy lot, and make bare the leg and uncover the thigh and pass over the wickedness. Salaki, pass over the wickedness. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. There thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet as a man.
My favorite precept, man. Don't be special man. Hey, I'm not coming back with that whole angelic power. They about to rock the cradle with Esau, man. Everybody devil shaking, they scared. He, like you said, he not exposed to completely. They totally exposed, man. Talk to the hawk right here, he like, man, you better see this, man. It's plain. Like, how much more you need to see? You don't strip them all the way naked, man. He's out here looking crazy. See all his crimes, all his wickedness is exposed, and he just gotta like look out here and act like he was some righteous white man. When he looking all red, you looking at him like you old nasty looking devil, You about to get towed up, man. You about to get roasted, man.
More violent than the earth. Yeah, that remind me of that precept in the book of Sirach 39, I think about 24 verse, he said, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they a stumbling block unto the wicked.
I mean, it should be plain to see right now, man. I mean, it's all laid out there, man. Like even Esau telling you about the crap. Our bad. We got a plan though. CBDC, baby. Right. Get you ready for that. Right. And that's the devil. That's his little plan right there. He pride. She don't know what to do. Like I can't see him. I thought he was God. And then like the scripture said, Babylon, America about to be destroyed, man. Everybody thought America would never fall. I heard a lot of people say that. It is falling right now. It's like crumbling from the inside to the outside. Yeah. I'm like, hey, man, that white man is done. He's finished. It was fork in him, man. You should have been, with your Hebrew brothers to get ready for your house shop. Being prudent, get ready for salvation. With that being said, we're going to be edifying. Give all praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakadai, Wam Yasharallah, Wam Yasharallah,
Shalom, Shalom, Yasharallah.